The whistling pig is calling, and do I have a great recommendation for you. So if you're looking for a great Hefeweizen, but one brewed in the Pacific Northwest of the United States, then join me on this tasting. My name is Eddie, and I have tasted and sampled many beers from all over the world, and it is my passion to help you find that perfect beer you're looking for. Whether you're looking to try something new, or if there's something very specific that you're looking for to pair with your food, I got your back. Welcome back, beer lovers. Thank you for spending the next few minutes with me. As I said in the intro, my name is Eddie, and on this channel, I taste and review all kinds of beers and give you my most honest opinion about them, as well as some ideas to pair them with your food, just like the one you're about to watch. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon down there so you're notified every time I release a new beer review video. If you like the video, I like the thumbs up, so let me know how I'm doing. Now today we are going to the Pacific Northwest part of the United States, and Olympia, Washington to be exact. And I'm bringing you from Leavenworth Beers their Whistling Pig Hefeweizen. Now this is interesting because I don't think I've had Leavenworth beer before. I'm going to, because it's a Hefeweizen, I rarely have an opportunity to use my Weizen base, and I'm going to, of course, use my Weizen base here today. But as I was saying, I haven't had Leavenworth before, and they dubbed themselves as true German beers brewed in the Pacific Northwest. So we'll have to see about that, I guess, right? And remember that always having the right glass for the beer that you're tasting, it's a great part to show your beer connoisseur chops. So if you like to get your own set, like a Beer Connoisseur TV set of glasses, look in the description below, check out how you can do that. Now, where do we always start? Appearance, and more importantly, the 3 C's of appearance, which are color, clarity, and carbonation. That is right, my friend. Now, look at that color. This is a very interesting color for Hefeweizen. Let's start there. It is golden. It's kind of like a golden yellow there. And well, you do have some cloudiness. It's definitely unfiltered. So you do have that cloudiness. And I would call that medium carbonation. You saw it had kind of like a decent, about 3 fingers of foam there. And that's actually dissipating rather quickly. So I would call that decent amount of, carbonation. There's still some bubbles rising, but definitely very, very white, fluffy head of foam, kind of like off-white, not white, not bright white, but it's definitely dissipating rather quickly. So let's go for the aromas now before it all goes away. Ooh, wow, nice. There is that, sweet, malty, true of a, kind of like other Hefeweizens that I've reviewed here, like from Germany. So you have that malty sweetness part there, kind of like that little vanilla undertone there. And then the maybe banana with just enough of that yeasty, that yeasty, grainy cereal kind of like aromas, but I would say very, very, very impressed with Leavenworth, so I'll taste it and let you know how that goes. Okay, so the tip of the tongue was very light, not a lot of flavor, a little bit of, I would call that a little bit of that lager, kind of like bitterness, to be a little bit of that bitterness. Then the middle of the palate was very malty, a lot maltier than other Hefeweizens I've had, to tell you the truth. And the the back of the taste is where you get a little bit more of that kind of like bitterness, peppery, kind of spicy bitterness back there. Little bit disappointed, did not get any of the kind of like the banana, vanilla, sweet flavors that I was expecting from the aroma. So no, it's very malty. You definitely get that really robust malty backbone, and I wouldn't, it's kind of a little bit refreshing, but again, other Hefeweizens feel a little bit more crisp than this one, so I'm not gonna call it a crisp finish on this one. It feels a little, wet on the aftertaste. However, all that becomes important when we go to the next piece, because it is still a Hefeweizen. It still has a lot of great characteristics of Hefeweizen, and the next piece is the part that I always say rounds us up as beer connoisseurs, the food pairings. Now with this one, I think Weisswurst, white sausage is going to be a winner. No, no ifs or buts. It's definitely going to go great. And if you like kind of like sushi, I think this will go great with a roll. Kind of like a couple rolls, maybe a California roll or some other shrimp sushi rolls. That will go great. Even maybe some sashimi. I don't know a lot about the wasabi because you probably don't want to do a lot of the spicy foods with this beer, be honest with you. Now, and then finally, maybe like a lobster and avocado salad. I think that would go great because it's delicate flavors like that you probably will enjoy the best with this beer, and that will help you enjoy the beer as well. And as far as cheese, I think a mozzarella, nothing heavier or more pungent than a mozzarella, would go great with this beer. Now, you can always trust me to leave you a great recommendation as far as the dessert pairing. And I know this one was kind of like off-season because I know we're getting into the winter almost, and this one is kind of like off-season. I just found this a couple of weeks ago and I thought, let's do a review of this one. So, but, you can always trust me for that dessert recommendation. So go ahead and open the description below, my gift to you. That concludes today's lesson, but not before I ask you, have you had Leavenworth Whistling Pig Hefeweizen? What are your thoughts? Leave me some comments below. I love to hear what you're thinking. There you have it, my friends. I hope I have helped you increase your beer knowledge as we all continue on this journey of becoming beer connoisseurs, and I encourage you to be on the lookout over the next few days when I release my next beer review video, and until then, enjoy!